So, White Tread, how you doing?
What? Why the fuck are you calling me that?
Well, you know, your neighbor, like your neighbor's tag was Light Tread, and I called you Lane. But since you changed it to Lane, I thought it'd be a good idea to now start calling you Light Tread.
No. I'm just Lane now. Just Lane. That's it.
Well, that's lame.
Well, you know what's also lame? Schwa in the roll call.
Explorer from the unknown, Yellow Caster, Auto Car.
Loyal and loud, Pink Caster Lane!
Captain of the Milky Sea, Navy Caster, Crunchman.
Paying respect to the original Japanese heroes,
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Ultraranger.
Greetings, everybody, to episode 9 of Ultraranger.
Yo.
I am your host, Yellow Caster Autogar.
I'm Pink Caster Lane. Yes, I'm no longer Pink Caster Lightshade because I don't know. I like Lane better. It's my true name.
Well, you're maturing
That's true.
as you get older.
I'm developing as a protagonist.
And Noble couldn't be with us today due to family things.
But we got Crunch instead!
Yep, I'm here. Woo!
Captain of the Navy Seas.
Yeah, what are the odds that it would be Crunch that's able to come on and not Noble?
Hey, I'm happy about that. We seem to can't get these two together anymore.
Yeah.
It's either one or the other.
It was like me and Emily when we first started.
I know. Fuck, Jesus, man. That was so fucking annoying.
It was one or the other.
Emily's here this week? Oh, sweet. Garb? No. Garb's here this week? Sweet. Emily? No.
I remember us trying to do a roll call in which the joke was that I was Emily.
Yeah.
But, like, you remember how it went, where I tried to go one little spark of courage, Dreamcaster, Autogar, but I accidentally said Yellowcaster.
Yeah.
But I was like, one little spark of courage, Yellowcaster, fuck!
I think I remember that one.
I think it is in an episode or so.
Oh, absolutely.
But no,
That was hilarious.
but today on episode 9 of Ultraranger, we're here to talk about episode 9 of of Ultraman Orb, the Origin Saga, Touch and Theory. Episode 3 of Ultraman Geed, Salaryman Zero.
Oh, man.
And to continue our Zero quest, we're here to talk about, if I can find the title quickly, there it is, Ultra Galaxy Legend Gaiden, Ultraman Zero versus Darklops Zero. Both stages.
What a frickin' mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ultraman Zero seems to get the long titles. Because all of his things are either movies or specials.
But first, we're going to quickly run through news. Alright, starting up for news, Ultraman Cosmos star Taiyo
Sugira.
Sugira was attacked by a poisonous caterpillar.
Well, didn't anyone tell him that there were poisonous caterpillars on Planet Cannon? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, fuck.
No, he writes in his blog, he woke up itching all over, only to discover he is covered in insect bites. He brought this concern to a dermatologist. And was told that he got about 200 bites from a poisonous hairy caterpillar. Fortunately, he is recovering and is no actual danger and is receiving treatment, but is still itchy. He urges the readers to be careful when they go out and watch out for insects to avoid getting in this situation themselves.
Yep.
That's gotta suck. Just
don't
waking
go-
up and covered in bites. Ouch.
So don't go to Planet Cannon.
Yeah. Well, Lacey's doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of in the movie SwearNet, where Randy's actor's just laying on the driveway, and Bubbles' actor puts honey all over his stomach. A bunch of ants come to eat it.
Oh.
The following day, he pulls up his shirt, and there's just a bunch of ant bites on his stomach.
Owie.
Oh, yeah. Poor bastard.
Up next, a man of Ultra announced Toyota 86 car styled after Ultraman.
Oh.
Ultraman licensing brand A Man of Ultra recently opened orders this past Monday, July 24th, for an M76 or M78/86 concept car style after the original Ultraman. The concept car is manufactured with many of the same companies behind the Toyota 86, the base model being used for the concept car including Cyan. Oh my goodness, there are a bunch of names there.
Ah, don't worry about it.
I'm not going to go for all of them.
Okay, there we go. Like, we're looking at pictures of different colors of the car, and I'm like, okay, good, there's a silver one.
Yeah.
Like, because I saw the black one, and I was like, it's not really Ultraman-esque. Like, geez.
Well, unless you count Orb.
And the lights headlights should be more yellow.
But I find it hilarious that they have the original Ultraman with the car. Even though there is technically 3 Ultramen that, sponsor an oil company. If I can just bring them up quickly.
What the fuck?
Ultraman Hoto, Ultraman Moto, and Ultraman Kito.
Oh no.
The
They're all wearing
fuck?
suits.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What the fuck am I looking at?
They're always seen wearing external clothing, but figures released for the trio revealed that they also wear typical Ultra gear.
Of course they do.
Yeah. So,
What the fuck? They make figures
Ultraman
of
has
them?
some...
basically, these are characters from the Ultraman franchise that appeared on television commercials for the oil company, Idemsu Kosan. The characters were created by Subaraya Productions.
Oh man.
Wow, Ultraman has some weird deals.
It really does.
But no, that's all that I want to bring up about those 3. I spent 15 minutes trying to find these guys just to bring that up.
Apparently. Jesus Christ.
Up next, Subaraya Productions releases Ultraman Special Deco bags.
Oh.
More or less, they are bags to carry your vinyl figures.
Ugh.
Interesting.
I shit you not.
Wow.
The Ultraman Special Deco bags allow fans to display Ultraman soft vinyl figures, pins, badges, and more to showcase their favorite characters with a clear vinyl protector. So it's like when you had Hot Wheels as a kid and you had like the giant like thing that you could place them in.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a friend who had one of those.
Giant rolling case or whatever, yeah.
And it was like shaped like a garage.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's adorable, but it's not worth picking up.
No, like
I do like
unless
the,
you're a female fan of Ultraman and you have vinyl figures,
Yeah,
then
speaking
it's
of which-
perfect for you. But
Speaking of which, look who did the article.
oh, it's that Rider cosplay chick.
Yeah, Nicole Amber.
Nice.
according
She
to
does,
the
she has a really good Kyria.
Mm-hmm. She does a
But
good
yeah,
guy.
I do like
the current eye guy,
Nebula
not, like,
design
guy.
on this.
Yeah, Orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Nebula design for one of these. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, that looks cool. Actually, speaking of soft finals, quickly, Lane and I's Ultraman Geed soft finals finally showed up.
Oh yeah, and they're pretty.
Yeah, it's bigger than Orb.
Oh.
Yeah, just by a tiny bit.
Oh.
In which, I like it. It's enough paint.
Yeah. No, it's perfect.
And it just fell over.
Yeah.
Soft
they're-
finals are not fun, making them stand.
Well, there's a way you can like fix the rubber so you can make them stand properly.
Yeah. Up next, Ultraman Geed's Televikun magazine scans show off Ultraman Zero Beyond.
Hello, Saiga. Like,
Hello,
those
lots
are,
of silver.
Those are Saiga colors, sort of.
Kind of.
Well, Saiga's more white than
Okay,
silver.
Well, then Deep Spectre.
To achieve this newest all silver and blue form, Raito, Zero's host that we'll be talking about later, combines the Ultra Zero Eye Neo with the Geed Riser, then scans the double Ultra capsules, X and Victory and Ginga and Orbs, and uses the Ultra Zero Eye Neo with the Geed Riser, just like he always does, to transform while doing a JoJo pose.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's like,
Oh, no.
That sounds like a cluster of just nonsense. It's like, here, you need this thing, then you need this thing, and then all these other things. It's like...
I will say, though, the form itself is really cool, but it's also really silly seeing Raito fucking holding it up to his face with
Yeah.
glasses.
Up next, Toku announces edition of Neo Ultra Q, Ultra Galaxy Mega Mega Monster and Ultraman Zero the Chronicles for the US lineup.
Oh.
The 24/7
Cool.
live-action on-demand television network Toku has announced as a part of their intention to strengthen their programming content to the West by offering eye-catching content from the Asia-Pacific region, will be producing the U.S. premieres of Neo Ultra Q, Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster, and Ultraman Zero the Chronicles. And then there's a tiny little descriptions of each show individually.
Okay.
And again, Ultraman Zero the Chronicle. Okay. Neo Ultra Q is basically a revamp of the original Ultra Q,
Okay.
but set in quote unquote modern day.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster battle that we talked about briefly previous episode.
Yep.
In which it's the crew from Zapp's.
Yeah.
Zap Spacey. Oh, and apparently they just combined the two shows together, Ultra Galaxy Monster Battle and Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster Battle Never Ending Odyssey, as just one show.
Cool.
Well, that's good.
Cool.
And then lastly, Ultraman Zero the Chronicle, in which take all the movies and side specials he's been in, just make it a series. Just cut it up in 20-minute episodes.
Oh, wow.
That's your show.
There you go.
Zero
That's
finally got its own
interesting.
show, which ended up just being a fucking clip show.
Ouch.
Well, that's something at least.
But you know what else is...
Oh, yeah, that was the thing you were, like, worried about, that, like, oh, shit, is that going to be our thing? Like, we're not going to get a new Ultraman this year? And you were super worried about
Yeah. Shin Godzilla to hit UK cinemas on August 27th, or in August of 2017.
About time?
Yeah, apparently the UK didn't...
The UK usually gets the shaft for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Except for Marvel movies. They always get those before us. It's not fair.
It'll
Oh
be
God, he's
in UK.
fucking huge.
It'll be in UK cinemas August 10th, 2017. Actually, as we're recording this, Shin Godzilla is now on Blu-ray over here.
Did you find it?
I didn't see it yet. I've been at work all day.
Oh, okay.
I'll get it with my... chances are with my next paycheck I'll grab it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, about time UK finally got it.
Good. I hope you enjoy it. I haven't seen it yet, but I can't wait to.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
such
I
a
haven't
good
seen
movie.
it either.
I can't wait to see it again. Speaking of Godzilla, SH Monster Art's Godzilla Monster Planet design has been revealed. In which, take the Godzilla from the Godzilla Monster Planet poster.
Yep.
And there's your figure.
Kind of looks like he has the '98 Godzilla's head.
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of
yeah,
has
yes,
that
that.
iguana look.
Yeah, especially in the jaw, I can see it.
Actually, yeah. You know what? Now that I see it, it looks like they took 2014 Godzilla's body and then took '98 Godzilla's head and just smushed them together. So, wow. So for this Netflix exclusive series movie, they're using both American Godzillas for the design. That's amazing.
He's beefy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I like that they're beefy. Like except for Shin Godzilla because he looks weird.
Actually, I didn't get a news article of it. I just want to briefly mention that, you know how Legendary Pictures now has the rights to the Godzilla?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can't get a Shin Godzilla 2 until King Kong versus Godzilla is done.
Christ.
Yeah.
Good grief. But yeah, this Godzilla toy, he's got them thick thighs, yo.
Oh yeah.
He's
Size,
thick.
man. The figure will be released in December and retail for 9,936 yen.
And apparently this one's supposed to be bigger than Shin Godzilla. And Shin Godzilla's already the biggest one.
Yeah, he's meant to be the biggest Godzilla of all time.
Fucking hell.
At like 200 meters, I think.
What the fuck? And the original was what, 50?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! So this Godzilla could go up to the original one and just go. He could just go. He could nudge him over and he'd go down like a sack of potatoes. Jesus Christ!
Well, you know, they always got to keep making him taller than whatever the tallest building is, just
That is a
to
lie.
That is a lie.
accept
Because
his size.
in Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, there are buildings taller than him.
I don't know. That's what I supposedly heard somewhere.
No, it's true.
Maybe you guys talked about it or something.
Yeah, me and Gar were witness to that shit.
No accessories are listed, but the figure will come out with some sort of special card. Chances are, if you like pre-order it at the Japanese theater, you'll get a special
imagine it was
effects
a
part.
mutant orb card for like Godzilla. Just you put it in the dark orb. Godzilla,
Godzilla,
Godzilla.
That would be funny as hell.
Rotodan, Mothra,
King Kong.
King Ghidorah,
That'd be awesome. Yeah, just make fucking.
Fusion Up.
That'd
No. Godzilla, Mothra, Fusion Up, Space the Girl to the Healer.
There you go. Wow.
I'm just Godzilla, Mothra fused. I'm just imagining a big lizard with butterfly wings.
No, I'm thinking of Heimlich from Bug's Life at the end.
A beautiful
Very silent, beautiful butterfly. You know what?
It's the freaking tiniest
our
wings
thumbnail.
ever.
That's our thumbnail. It's gonna be
just Heimlich with Godzilla's head.
No, it's gonna be Godzilla, Mothra. Yeah, I can spell that right. And how do you spell Heimlich?
Heimlich.
I don't understand what I'm talking about.
No, H, not K.
There it is. Yeah, just Godzilla, Mothra, and Heimlich. That'll be our thumbnail.
Okay.
I gotta start writing down our thumbnails because, like, as I'm editing the episode, I'm like, shit, what was our
Lane,
thumbnail?
what was the thumbnail? What did we talk about?
Pretty much.
I'm like, I don't know, just listen to it.
And then lastly, you were gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, it's like, I love how you guys always put so much work into thumbnails, and yet on the audio versions, there's like nothing embedded for artwork.
Oh,
ever.
So quick funny figure art story, because like next topic. So apparently, pre-orders went up for like so they're actually releasing SH Figure Arts Takashi Hongo figure. So the pre-orders came up. Then after everyone pre-ordered them, like across seas, Bluefin announces that they're getting the figure. So then they accept pre-orders, and everyone who pre-ordered just got instantly mad, like, no, fuck you! Why couldn't you fucking announce this earlier? It's super funny.
That's a nice slap.
Yeah, so like all four of my friends who were like super huge figure collectors, they were like so mad after Bluefin announced because they already pre-ordered it from Ami Ami or Mandarake or some shit. I'm like, oh, you poor fuckers. Anyways, so here's the SH Figure Arts Ultraman Orb Spacium Zepilion official release info. So
He's pretty.
He is pretty. Look at that.
That
Nice blend of blue, red, silver, and black. Just
If I actually cared about collecting figures, I would want this, because that is gorgeous.
No, I want Thunderbreaster, sir.
Like, when I first looked, like, when SH Figure Arts announced that they would be taking, like, they'll finally be making Ultraman figure arts instead of Ultra Axe, I was kind of bummed out due to it, like, being Ultra Axe was their own, like, sub.
Yeah, line of figures.
Yeah, their own line of figures. But I actually think they're better in the figure arts line. Why? Because we're actually getting one based on the main character from the newest series.
Yep, and all of his shit.
And all of his forms.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just make a figure arts of Belial, please. Please.
oh no. Once they announce Zero, then they'll make one of Belial.
Cool. I will buy Belial, no matter how much it costs.
Yeah. Price for this piece is currently unknown, but last time I checked, didn't we talk about like how much this would be?
Yeah, it's gonna be retail price, so I think it's like 5,600 yen. I think you said.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was in our previous episode.
Okay. But he does look pretty though.
He does look pretty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like
I said, if I actually liked collecting figures, I would want him.
Honestly, I hope you know what? I hope they make a figure arts of Guy like himself, with hat and harmonica and everything. That'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
Little tiny ultra fusion cards.
Actually, I did see an image of a figure arts of Jugglerless Juggler. He does come with the Dark Orb ring.
Cool. Just fucking have him in monster form, just holding the Dark Orb ring. Cool.
Alright, now that news is over, let's go into the Origin Saga. Episode 9, Touch Theory.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. It's a ghoul, right? Like that's how you pronounce it, Ultraman Agul?
Yeah.
What a badass! No!
Yeah.
I seem to be a sucker for the Ultraman that just, like, they have, like, the fin reverse, so it's, like, pointing forward instead, because, like, I love Dinah, and now I love Agul, because Agul is awesome. His fucking host is awesome!
I think his host is from somewhere.
Isn't he the original guy?
It is the original guy. I'm trying to look up actor's name.
But I liked him, and I like his design, too. Agul's design's really cool. And I like his transformation device. It's like this cool little wrist thing that looks like a pair of wings that, like...
Right, it's Conrad Raya from Ryuki.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah,
Cool.
well, he's also
Oh,
Nico
interesting.
in the Kamen Rider First and Next films.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, like, Agul's fighting, like, a Bell's monster, whatever, like that, and then, Juggler tries, like, fighting it, too, because he's like, I don't need your help, because, like, Agul, like, saves him by slashing some rocks that were coming towards him, and so Juggler's like, I don't need your help. Starts trying to fight the Bell's monster, gets one of his eyes, but then,
Agul finishes him off.
But yeah, Agul finishes him off, and then, like, Agul's just like, huh. You think you don't need to do this all by yourself, you know? And he's just like, fuck you, I don't need anyone, I have myself. And Agul's like, whatever. No, but it was interesting. When, like, you see Juggler, like, fighting this monster by himself, you literally just see Agul just standing there with his arms crossed going, alright, like, take a shot,
Like,
buddy.
well, that's a thing.
Okay.
From what I understand, or at least from what I can get, he was kind of like, Agul's kind of like the prototype of, like...
Kaya?
Like Kaiza, I was thinking from Fize.
Okay.
Where he's like, I don't want to team up with you, but if I have to, I will.
Well, yeah, because that was, Guy made an interesting point when, like, he was talking to Guy about Juggler, and he's just like, Guy said, like, an interesting, he's like, yeah, he's sort of like my rival / friend. And, like, you know, I used to think of him as that.
Oh.
No, I still think of him as that.
Gary. No. Gary from Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Ash and Gary. That's a better example.
And then, Guy...
Yeah, that works.
I guess Guy was talking about Agul, and was just like, he's like, oh, yeah, no, he and I, we fight all the fucking time, but, you know, like, it's hard to, like, work together with him, but, like, you know, we try to.
Gamu does explain something to Guy that I actually want to quickly talk about, and he said, although he and Juggler are separated, their hearts are still together, and they will understand each other someday. Could that
And then fast forward to Orb.
Yeah, I'm thinking, could that be a reference to, like, the final episode of Ultraman Orb where they team up again?
Yes.
Probably.
Because Juggler
a little bit of
Juggler
foreshadowing.
Yeah, because, like, at the end, Juggler realized just, like, you know what? I've been trying to be against you for all this time. Like, it's not working out. So, like, you know what? We're buds.
Also, Ultraman Agul's human host name is Hiroya Fujiyama.
Oh, yeah, because when he ran over a guy, it was like, Fujiyama!
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
And it's like, this is Guy. He's Ultraman Orb. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Guy. You have Great Guy written all over, all over you.
Well, he said, like, I'm just Guy. But,
Yeah, that was kind of funny. It's like, you just got introduced, and it's like, you introduced yourself, and it's like, I would have hated you. What? No.
Hey, it's better than
Way
Ash.
back.
I'm Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town. Dude, I'm from Sinnoh. I don't know what the fuck a Kanto is. Or I don't know what the fuck a Pallet Town is.
I'm from the Kanto region. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Is that like a disease or something?
No, it's like, how can you be so sorry? Your professor thought there were only 150 Pokemon. Didn't look over the other side of the mountain to find out there's more.
Right?
Also, he's probably banging your mom. Just saying.
just saying.
Yikes.
This episode was pretty kind of short,
Yeah.
if you think of it.
Honestly, when Orb was talking to Psyche, that felt like it went on for like 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like,
Jesus.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like they threw all the action into like the front of it, and then there's a bunch of with Orb like saving the queen and stuff. But then there's like so much of Psyche just babbling, and it's just like, so this is just a top episode.
Well, no, it wasn't even Psyche was babbling. He was trying to convince Gaia that, like, no, what I am doing is for the greater good of the universe. I'm trying to prevent war and death and fighting. I'm trying to bring light to everywhere, and you're all fucking it up. And Orb's guy's just like, no, you're really not, dude. And he's like, aren't you controlling the queen? No, I don't control her. We think the same. We are the same. And I'm just like, Jesus, this guy cares so much.
I think he's kind of gone crazy.
Oh, of course he has. But like,
no kidding.
You can't deny that he's passionate as fuck about what he wants to do. And you know what? I give him that. Like, he's been a good villain throughout this entire series. Like, fuck, what is with Ultraman having such good villains?
Wanna know why?
Why?
Because we don't like to. Since Ultraman doesn't go on for, like, as long as Rider or Sentai, we can put a lot more focus on the villains.
Yeah, but, like, it was just great. And, like, it was, like, we find out, like, Psyche's location's on the moon, so he's trying to pull over here to repulse us, so it's funny.
That's what I was thinking.
So
it's like cue the Lord Zed music.
Ah!
Just dun, 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 dun.
End of the series, he gets put in a trash can and sent off into space that comes back to the moon in like 10,000 years.
Oh my goodness.
Space Doctor.
No.
No.
Dr. Psyche is real Repulse's long-lost brother.
After being stuck in a space dumpster for 10,000 years, he awakens and then he's a woman now. Ah!
You want
I have boobs!
What should the title of the episode be?
I don't know, Psyche Repulsa or something. No, but
we'll figure it out as we go.
It was cool seeing like Orb fighting like on the moon near outside Psyche's base, and like Psyche was like, I guess, actually trying to psych him out because he's like talking. He's like, you think you can get to me, Ultraman Orb? Well, you won't. Like my monsters will destroy you. You will not interfere with my plans. And then he, clearly chose. But what was cool was he wasn't actually there.
Yeah,
that was smart.
Yeah, Juggler shows up. Okay, more or less.
Well,
Partle puts a force field over Guy,
Yeah.
so he can't transform. Then Juggler shows up at the end of Dr. Psyche's speech, cuts him in half, but finds out it's a hologram, and so is Partle this whole entire time. And they set the bombs that Shinra placed back in the first episode to explode in 10 seconds.
Oh, right, fuck. That fucking... Oh, and Shohei...
That's some planning shit.
Oh, and Shohei and Amada met each other and they banged at the end.
They didn't.
No, they both realized, they're like, wait, are you feeling sad? No, I thought you were the one who was feeling sad. Oh my god, it's Queen Bells that's being sad. Oh no. No.
And many tears were shed.
Well, no, and now they want to try to, like... That's why, like, old guy was like, I'll go try to convince Dr. Psyche to stop all this madness, and obviously it didn't work. And I like that, like, everyone believed in him. It's like, if anyone can do it, Orb can.
And
Guy decided to try Plan Xander. It didn't work.
I'm Xander.
He did try to do Plan Xander! Time for Plan Xander.
Let's just talk this out. Kicked.
Alright then.
It's like, alright, time to fight.
But yeah, now we're gonna be in, like, the final, like, 3 episodes, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, the episode ends with, like, Juggler and Guy
exploding on the moon.
Yeah, it's like, guys, you can't do a fake out when we know what happened.
Yeah, that is kind of a problem.
That's why it was like that like episode, I think it was episode 2 or 3, where like, oh no, that asteroid was about to hit Juggler in the ship, and I'm like, we know he's gonna survive it. Like, Jesus Christ, this is like part 1 of 10 sections of Ultraman Orb.
No, nothing beats. It's like the joke in How I Met Your Mother, where it's like, and the following day, one of these couples will break up, And it's like, well, not Marshall and Lily. We know that they're still together. It's like, and they even know it's not gonna be them. It's not.
It's not him.
A short episode, though.
But it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Agul is fucking badass.
I'm gonna be sad when the show's over.
Yeah.
They have to just wait for whatever the next orb fix will be.
Oh yeah.
It'll be the movie when it finally gets subbed.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
If anyone's touching it.
One subgroup has announced that they will be doing it.
And it must be a subgroup I don't follow, so.
It's one of the bigger ones. It's like one of the main two. I don't want to say their name online.
Okay then. Anyway.
Alright, episode 3. Geed. That was a bad transition.
Very bad.
Let's try that again. Alright, episode 3 of Ultraman Geed. Salaryman Zero.
Holy
This was funny.
It was a fun episode. My God.
It felt like a Deno episode to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit with the way Zero and his host were talking back and forth at each other mentally. That was kind of a trip.
So we start with Zero in his ultimate form, just flying through time and space, being like,
Oh, I made it back to Earth. Looks at his device. Well, guess I'm stuck here for a while.
Also, we confirmed, because we talked about this in the last episode, but yeah, Ultraman, or in episode 1 discussion.
Yeah, in episode 7 of Ultraranger, I mentioned that, like, oh, there's gotta be something about Ultraman King, since he's in the opening so much. There's gotta be something about him. This episode explains why. Apparently, according to Zero, Ultraman King merged his soul with the universe
To save it.
to let it heal.
What a
Ultras have some
guy!
weird powers if they can do stuff like that.
Well, no, it's like, you know how when how Zero did with his host?
Yeah.
King did that with the universe.
That's still a lot of power to do that with an entire universe.
Yeah, but you gotta
is
remember,
God.
Ultraman King is a god. Like, he's not even an Ultraman, he just pretends to be one. He's an all-powerful fucking being. Like, in the Zero movie, if he was there when Belial landed on the Land of Light, he would have sealed him away again. He could have just done it with the snap of his fingers.
Yeah.
But he was busy watching Zero train and get his ass kicked. So.
He was watching Zero being trained by Leo.
Yeah, I want to get. I have something about that when we talk about the Zero special. But
All right.
Like, I have a concern.
All right. So no, this episode introduces us to the newest character to the show, Raito Igaguri.
Oh my God, is he such a nice dude?
He is.
He's such a good
Yeah.
guy.
He is
He's so
hilarious.
nice. He has a wife and kid, and he has a regular salaryman job, and he's just like a super awesome guy. And what happens to him? He gets run over by a truck.
because he slipped on a banana peel trying to save a kid that
Which
has.
he did.
No, he didn't save.
He saved the kid.
No, because Pega later in the episode finds footage where the kid had a force field around himself due to his Little Star ability.
That's right. But yeah, so
Yeah.
Raito got.
Raito dies.
Well, he didn't die.
He's on the verge
going
of death.
Yeah, he was dying. So then Zero's just like there. He's like, huh.
No, he's like, I saw you do that good deed. I'm good. You're good.
And what you said it was a reference to
Yes.
Ultraman.
The way that Zero merged with Raito is a reference to Ultraman Jack when he merged with his human host, Hideki Go. In which it's like the exact same formation.
Like, woo, woo,
But the thing was
woo.
that Go didn't know that Ultraman possessed him until the end of the episode.
Oh.
Where he's like, who are you? I am Ultraman. I saved your life. You can't tell anyone.
Yeah, so
Especially your friends.
so Zero does the same thing with Raito. And
Where he's like,
and we,
no, Raito goes to work.
Well, yeah.
We don't
No,
see
but-
him go
but-
to work,
but-
but he goes to work.
Yeah, and then we just have, like, comedic moments where, like, he gets home, and then, like, I guess Zero's talking to him, but you don't hear Zero talking to him, and he's like, oh, I can't tell anyone about
No,
you? Huh,
But the joke is that Raito plugs in his ears and then talks to him.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Also, he wears, when you know, how you know it's Raito, like, in his body, or Zero in his body, using his body, is Raito has his glasses on, and when it's Zero possessing him, he has his glasses off, because...
And, you know, it's Zero's voice coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, oh, that was... Yeah, so he runs into, like, a bunch of these punks or whatever like that, and they're like, oh, you think you're gonna fight us? And then
Oh, you stepped on my foot, man?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bust a cap
so
in your
yeah,
ass.
Zero, like, possesses him, takes off his glasses, you hear Zero's voice dubbed over him, and it's fucking great. Beats the shit out of him, does, like, this awesome, like, breakdancing spin kick thingy, like, and he's just like, now I gotta step on your foot! Ugh! How do you like it? And I'm just like, I keep forgetting that Zero's, like, this, like, punk kid, so, like...
Yeah, in doubt, Zero's just a kid.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And so
He's
he,
like,
More or less.
well, right now, I want to say he's like in his 20s.
Yeah.
If you think of it.
So, well, he's matured enough and got a lot of development, but he's still, like, a hot-headed motherfucker, so... But yeah, he beats the shit out of all these guys, they run off, and then, like...
At the end of the episode, Raito bumps into them again,
And
but they just
they
book
bolt.
it.
Yeah, they bolt. But apparently when Zero possesses him, Raito has no memory of what happened, so...
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what was I doing?
Huh?
Oh, no! And yeah, so he can't tell his family or whatever like that, so, like, they just keep thinking he's being weird and talking to himself.
No, it's just his wife drops a dish. Zero immediately
Boom!
grabs for it. Whoa! I didn't know I did that.
Yeah, just cue Spider-Man 1 reference. Wow! Great reflexes!
So, but the funniest thing that Zero did was that he saw the news going on in the background at Raito's house, where they show him on screen. He literally picks up a pen, whips at the TV to turn it off, and catches it again.
Like, Jesus, this guy's so cool!
I was just like, that's impressive. Like, I guess they still have a TV that has a front power button. 'cause-
Yeah, well,
Wait,
it is Japan.
isn't this about Geed?
Oh, yeah. Riku gets the sideline of this episode.
He kind of does, yeah.
Kinda, because they want to focus... Fuck, I just want a Zero Raito show.
Yeah.
That would have been Zero's
I even
Chronicle.
said that when we were watching this episode. I'm like, can we just have, like, just a spin-off series just about the adventures of these two? Because that'd be just great.
Because
No, you know we're gonna have lots of more comedic hijinks between the two of them
Oh,
switching back and
It's
forth.
gonna be fantastic. I can't wait.
we better.
But yeah,
There's
so-
22 episodes left in the series.
So our monster of this week is Darklops Zero.
What are
which-
the odds that the feature
I know, right?
this week includes the origin of Darklops Zero?
Yeah. But what's really funny is I did not know that Kai could use the same Ultra or monster capsule many times.
No, he didn't use it multiple times.
Or no,
he
just
has
had-
multiple.
Oh yeah, he has multiple.
Darklops.
Yeah, right. So I was like, yeah. So at one point, Jeet's fighting Darklops Zero, and then Kai decides, fuck it, vroom vroom, and summons two more.
Well, Kai, who is being possessed by Ultraman Belial, he senses that Zero is on Earth, so he tries to draw him out with the Darklops Zeros. But Zero can't really transform due to him being weakened from who knows where he was at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
But then I made a funny joke where it's like, Guy seems to summon the monster wherever he is, so it's just if they want to know where Kai is, you just have to see where the monster pops up, and it's pretty safe. He's a block away, so fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he's fighting, was he fighting Skullglober again in the beginning?
Nope,
it was Darklops.
It was Darklops.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Zero intervenes.
Riku couldn't beat him.
Yeah, but Zero does.
Robot can't punch a robot apparently.
Apparently.
Which reminds me of in the Top the Fourth Wall with Linkar. It's like, you are an android, but me, I'm a man. Bing, ow, that hurt.
Yeah, I think I remember that episode.
No, and even Zero looks at G for a second. He's like, Belial, night now.
No, he sees Darklops Zero and he's like, where the fuck's Belial? Like, he's the creator of you fuckers. Where is he?
Looks over at Gene.
But-
What?
No, not you. You
you're
have
sort-
friends.
Yeah, it's like you sort of look.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering how long they're going to have this dynamic of just missing each other, because I have a feeling we're going to get a couple episodes of that.
Just Riku's answer to all this: take a nap. He literally takes a nap when they get back to Nebula House.
Well, yeah, it's like they get back to the house, and then like the chick's all like, "You're not strong enough to fight them." It's like, well, only one thing to do.
Take a nap.
Good night.
Yeah, take a nap. We'll think about this in the morning. Which literally actually does happen the next day.
Yeah.
The following day. So Riku did go to sleep.
Yep.
No, but no, yeah. Again, this episode seems really short when you really think of it.
Yeah.
It's probably because it flows so fast that like you're just having so much fun with it, and then you realize, oh hey, it's over.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because also in the last 10 minutes of the episode is just Geed fighting the Darklops.
As Solid Burning.
Well, yeah,
Which-
the kid
yeah.
basically cheers for him, and the little star turns into the Ultra 7 capsule. Which I'm just gonna scroll
Yep.
down. Because Riku now has a new phrase when he transforms into. So he takes the 7 Ultra Capsule and Ultraman Leo Ultra Capsule, puts them into the Geed Riser. Riku says, "Time for my courage to burn bright," and then transforms into Ultraman Geed Solid Burnin', which is personally my favorite form.
I gotta say, I did like the way, like after he transformed, like just the way his armor was like snapping on. He had steam blowing off of him and stuff. It was
Well,
like,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a reference to Zero's training armor that he had.
Oh, the techno gear?
Yeah. I do like the form. Not a big fan of the head sculpt, but
Yeah, the head's a little bit weird for my
the
taste.
the rest of them, in terms of ability and shit, my god, this thing kicks ass. Christ.
From what I understand, it has 3 techniques. Solar Boost, which is the chest attack that it has. Booster Slugger Kick, where it takes the Eye Slugger and puts it on his ankle joint. And then...
Or as I was joking, Fang Strizer from W.
Yeah. And then his main move, the Strike Boost, which is his Spacium Ray.
Yep. Oh, that was fucking cool too. Jesus Christ.
But instead of doing a hand technique, it's literally just a Falcon Punch.
Yep. We didn't get much of Sword Lady, which is fine.
Well, no, we got her.
Yeah.
Like, we got a small, tiny bit of her training, which made me. I was like, I'm in love.
And I saw a behind the scenes video. She actually can do that shit.
Yeah.
Like she's trained in sword fighting, and I'm like, that's awesome.
Just,
It's like how
Makes it more
it's like how a
authentic.
guy like Gaku Sano, he can actually do flips. Like he can backflip.
He knows how to breakdance.
Yep.
Just such a good. Also, more apparently Riku finds a Dawnshine thing he doesn't have, which is a keychain.
Yeah, of course, more obsession over the Dawnshine thing.
And then he doesn't get it, and he's like, "Oh," and I was like,
there's
"Oh, is the kid gonna give it to Miz?" Nope.
There's gonna be an episode where Riku meets the actor from Dawnshine.
Oh, yeah, or he somehow gets on the set of the show or something.
They have to.
Well, I mean, he already takes his catchphrase as his fucking Kenshi catchphrase.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, wait, Ultra Capsule Navi episode 3, which is at the end of the episode. It's for the Ultra Hero we got Leo, which the joke that I like is a warrior who specializes in space martial arts, not just martial arts, space martial arts.
Well,
We
yeah.
get it. You're from space.
Well, in the Zero special we're gonna talk about, he knows his kung fu.
And then the kaiju was Darklops Zero, of course. But yeah, on to Zero Quest. Alright, part 2 of the Zero Quest.
Okay. Can I just say 2 words that made me love this entire special? Mecha Gomora! Oh my god! He's so fucking cool! Like I love Gomora! it's just like it's another Gomra, and then I just see him like, wait a minute, see like he's like twist his hand, spin his hands around, he looks a bit more mechanical, and I'm like, oh shit! So I was so yeah.
That joke will never get old for me.
No, but yeah, fucking Mecha Gomoro is so goddamn cool. I loved it. Like, I want a figure of that.
There might be a vinyl figure of it.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
But no, yes, this is the first side story for Ultraman Zero, in which this was meant to promote the next movie that we'll be talking about in Zero Quest. But the story begins with Ultraman Zero sitting on some rocks out in space, where he waits for his opponents, robotic versions of the Ultra Brothers.
Yeah, that was confusing when I first saw it. It's like, okay, you're just sitting there, and then, oh, hey, look, Ultraman, and now everyone's fighting. What?
Yep, there he is.
Yep, there it is. Mecha.
Yeah, okay. This special was like, it was weird. Like, I wasn't understanding what was going on, and then it's like, oh, okay, so this, like, alien planet that they're, like, super good at science and, like, building shit. They build it, so their plot is to build an army of Ultramen led by Darklops Zero, which she states at the end, oh, that wasn't even ours. We just found it.
Floating
and we decided,
in space.
yeah, floating in space, and we decided to control it so it would work for us. Open a portal to multiple universes and send these Ultramen so they can enslave all these universes. And I was like, alright, like, sure?
Hey, nobody said these side specials are perfect.
I know, because I was wondering, I was like, why are all these Ultramen, like, fighting Zero?
No, the bigger question is, why is Zero here? Shouldn't he be at Planet Ultra?
Right?
Like, there's no reason for Zero to be there. He's just there.
I don't know, maybe when he realized, oh yeah, because he doesn't do dimension hopping until the second movie.
Yeah.
Weird.
This is like...
See what I mean? This special's weird.
I don't know, maybe it was just meant to promote, hey, Zero, he's coming back.
Okay, so which ones did we see him fighting? I know one of them was 80. Oh, well later he was fighting 80, wasn't he?
No.
That wasn't 80?
That was Ace, you're probably thinking of.
Oh.
It was robotic versions of Ultraman, Zafy, Jack, Seven, Jack, and Ace.
Oh, okay.
It was just those five.
Oh.
It's a reference to Ultraman Ace, where Ace had to fight robotic versions of, his brothers at that time. Also, they were hung up on crosses. Ultraman Ace is weird.
Yeah, apparently. So yeah, then like we cut to Zap, the Space Pendragon, where it's Captain Hyuga or Boss, as his nickname is. Boss and Ray from the first movie. So
yeah, they're still around, and apparently they continue to be around.
Yeah,
for like more side specials.
Well, because we've already crossed over these two series, might as well just keep going, right?
Yeah. Then it is called Ultra Galaxy Legend Gaiden.
Yeah.
Not Ultraman Zero Gaiden.
Yeah. So they get like a distress call from
themselves.
From themselves, yeah, in another universe, and so they're like, okay, let's go near this distortion, but not go in there.
But yeah, no, Boss and Ray end up going into like this pocket dimension where time stops, and like all these other like alternate universes are there, but they only find another Pendragon on this planet, in which the planet later is to be called Planet Chain.
Yeah.
In which that team starts to vanish. Like they bump into Kumamo, who's
I think that was his name.
Yeah, he's like the technician of Zap, or of the crew in the series. Last time I checked. But he mentions that there are alternate realities and then vanishes. They meet alternate universe boss, and then he vanishes.
Yeah, that was all fucked up he looked, and then later on Ray meets the other Ray, and he's trapped in his battle mode because he's like, I can't control it. And then I guess in their show, Ray got like a went berserk, and then they hit him with a blade, and he got a scar from it, and it stopped him from going berserk.
It was like an
Yeah, I was
slugger
confused by
or
that
something.
whole sequence.
Yeah,
I
it
was
looked like an
"Okay."
ice slugger.
I've never seen the show, to be honest.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes just for last week's episode. I wasn't expecting him to show up again, so I was like, fuck.
Yeah, no, me neither. Like, I was watching this and I was like, oh, it's them again. Oh, alright. But
I
yeah,
had no
so
idea
then-
that they even were.
So, yeah, so then, Gomora fights Mecha Gomora, and I was just, like, fanboying, because, like, Gomora is, like, one of my favorite kaijus in Ultraman ever, so having a mechanized version of him, like, you've already fucking sold me more than you think, so, like, he was awesome. He had, like, fucking rocket fist chain with chains and fucking, like, grabbed him, and he had, like, a laser thing, and just, like, all the shit he could do is so fucking awesome, and, like, as much as I love Gomora, I was cheering for Mecha Gomora more, and I was just like, yeah, kick his ass, like, yeah, and I was just like, oh, man, so, and then, yes, we do get introduced to Darklops Zero, but they do a kind of copycat thing where, like, they put armor on him to, like, you know, contain him.
Who is it? Who is it? And then he takes off, then he destroys the armor to reveal that it's just, you know, a robotic version of Zero.
Yeah, but like I said, I like his design, because I like that, like, he doesn't have, like, 2 separate eyes, he has, like, a singular eye.
You know who he reminds
Well,
me
it's
of
a Dark
bit?
Clops, so he's a Cyclops.
He kind of reminds me of Mewtwo a bit.
A little, yeah!
When he had the Techno Gear and then he reveals his true form.
Yeah, because at first he was kind of a puppet, and he has, like, no memory of who he actually is, and then...
He's like,
And then and then he gets his badass armor, and then he's like, no! I'm my own thing!
I was never born, I was created. I was meant to rule this world. From this moment on, I stand alone.
Oh my goodness.
And then blows up the laboratory. Oh my god, he is Mewtwo.
Never seen that movie.
Darklops 2. No, that's our title.
Darklops Strikes Back?
Yeah, Darklops Strikes Back.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Wait a minute, Crunch, you've never seen Pokemon the first movie?
Nope. I've never seen any of the Pokemon movies, to be honest.
You just-
Pokemon was not really my thing as a kid. I was more of a Digimon kid.
Fair enough.
Alright. Not gonna blame you there.
I mean, you're wrong. No, I like Digimon. I like Digimon too.
But no, Darklops...
He was a bit more feelsy than I was expecting. Like, a bit.
Well,
Like, he's kind of just like, I want to be my own thing. And then he was super cocky and just like, I'm better than you.
oh shit,
Okay.
you just sliced me in half.
Well, no, but then Zero, like, he gets sucked into, like, another alternate, or, like,
A rip?
between, like,
So-
in pretty much in limbo. He gets stuck in limbo.
Yeah, because think about this. They're already in a rip in time and space, and Darklops Zero sends him to another rip in time and space. So it's a rip in time and space and a rip in time and space. Oh my god. Oh no, I've gone cross.
And then somehow Leo shows up. And okay, this is where I wanted to get into my concern. So I saw Leo and Zero standing together, and I paused for a second, and I was looking at them, and I'm like, you know what? They kind of look a bit similar. They kind of got the same head thing. So you know what? I think Ultraman Leo's his mother. So I think he's the child, the son of Ultra 7 and Ultraman Leo. Because now, if you look at their heads, they're kind of almost similar. And you know, Leo trained him to fight exactly like him, and you know, he kind of sees him as a father figure.
No, he
so...
thinks of him as his master. He
No, but sometimes you can, the people you train with, you can think of them as like a parental figure.
like
So
like even in Geed episode 3, when Riku turns into solid burning, Zero mentions,
yeah,
oh, he took the form of my father and master.
master. No, I know it's mainly comedic, but still, like, he kind of looks like Leo.
But I do want, but you do bring up a good point. Leo, how did you get here?
My mantle! Also, for some reason, Zero lost his Zero Sluggers, so, like, he didn't have those on for a bit of the thing.
Yeah, apparently you whipped them out in the, like, outside of the distortion.
Yeah, and then when he actually came back, he just had them, and I was like, where'd you get them?
No,
Well, no, what
Leo
happened
brought
was-
them with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like Zero put them together to make that hand bow mode
Like,
thing, and I think Darklops hit him.
Star Trek weapon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The Batlift.
Yeah, the bat.
Well,
the
no.
Zero
Yeah.
You're saying
Batlift.
when Zero like arrived back like on Planet Chain, he already had them on his head when beforehand he didn't have them on the whole time.
Yeah.
He was fighting, so that was weird. And yeah, so then like we introduced like the villain lady as well. She's a bitch or whatever, but
I don't
she's
even-
cute.
Apparently, her name was Julia. I think she was
Yeah,
a
that's what her
doctor.
minions. That's
Yeah.
what her minions kept calling her.
They do call her something in the first part, but the subs went by so fast, and I was
That
on
was
like,
like Lady Julia or something.
yeah, it was like,
Um,
not even gonna worry.
but yeah, like she like.
She'll
there's
introduce
there's
herself.
Like there's like a part where like Darklops Zero like comes like gets reactivated and then like he just like the Rays are teaming up with each other and they
Yeah.
decide, oh, we're better if we work together, and it's like, okay, so they do that and like.
They destroy Mecha Gomora with Gomora.
Yeah, because like they both hold the Battleizer and they're like, Gomora! Like it's simultaneously, and like that somehow
Because
gives Gomora
both of
more
us yelling
power.
makes you more powerful.
Well, yeah, double the ray, double the power.
But then other Ray ends up vanishing as well.
Yeah. But before that, like Darklops Zero, he like destroys the entire factory, and you just see him like laser the whole fucking room and stuff, and then you see like Julia like hanging by his finger, and she's like, "Why? Like, please! Like, we're just trying to rule the universe." And he's just like, "I don't fucking give a shit what you think." And she on purpose lets go, and then like.
The captain brings
Boss
him up.
finds her under, like, I guess underneath some rubble. She has her, she talks about, like, oh yeah, Darklops, we just found him and we tried to control him, but, like, we dreamed of making the world's greatest robot, and we succeeded. Pokemon
Honestly,
quote.
Honestly, that is one of my favorite lines from Pokemon.
Mine too.
Just, and we succeeded.
And
Boom!
blows up. Yeah. And then she just dies, and Hugo's just like, well, okay.
It's like, that was a thing.
Gotta dig a hole.
Yeah.
Dig in a hole.
Gotta put her in. Yeah, so then Zero and Darklops fight, and like, there's actually this cool thing where like, Zero's like, when he first encounters Darklops, he's like, standing there, he's like, I hear something, or I feel something. Where? And then you just see Darklops like, just standing above him, just going like, sup?
Yeah, it's like, eh.
Whoop your ass. And then Zero does the same thing sort of to him, where like, Zero's like, ha ha ha, I got him, he's destroyed, and Zero's like, yeah, no, you didn't hit me, bitch! It's just like, hits him, he's like, ah!
And then
Doing a
Darklops
handstand off his
tries
head.
to put him into another pocket dimension. But then Zero's like, not gonna work, slices him in half. And of course, Darklops Zero goes with oh, you think this is the end? He will return. And then, like, self-destructs the entire pocket dimension.
Oh yeah, because Darklops does get like a quick little memory flash, and he sees like Belial, like a Kaiser Belial, and he's like, Kaiser Belial.
So, in which Belial is the creator of the Darklops.
Yeah, obviously.
Because of course.
What better way of destroying my worst enemy than to create a robot based off of my worst enemy?
That will work.
That'll definitely work. Ah!
Great, now I can just think of Nappa's voice when
Talk out of 101 voicing
yeah,
Belial.
just, hey, Zero.
Hey, Zero! No!
I'm a ghost now.
Ghost Belial. So then, yeah, they get Hugo and Ray get reset back before they went through the distortion, and like everything's
no, it's
fine.
not that they got reset. Time stopped when they went into the distortion.
Oh, okay. Well, they came back and time resumed.
Yeah.
And then the other Zap, Ultraman Zap team, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're all good, don't worry." And then
We're all alive.
And then Hugo and Zap, Hugo and Ray are just like, "Right, you want to keep exploring? Let's do it."
And it's like, I wonder if Zero's alright. Yeah, he'll be fine.
They fly off, and then there's a Zero standing there just going like,
Well, time to go see how my dad is.
"Time to see my dad."
Can go do what my dad is. This side special is...
It was okay. It was cool for what it was.
It's neat.
It's neat. Yeah, that's the perfect word to describe it. It's neat. It's not like the greatest thing ever. It's not the Zero movie, because the Zero movie was fucking amazing. But this was a neat special. We got to see Zero, like, do a lot of, like, you know, fighting multiple dudes at once. That was fucking cool.
But there are so many, like, whys and hows in this.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
We did get a cool, like, sequence of, like, Zero, like, flying from, like, it was from, like a you know, top point of view. So, like, we saw the top of their heads, and, like, you know, Zero was flying, and then the other two Ultrabots were, like trying to, like, counter him and, like, you know, swish him and with the rays and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, no, this is a neat special. I liked it. Darklops Zero himself is really fucking cool. I liked him. And then, but yeah, no, Mecha Gomora was, like, the fucking highlight for me. Like, that was, I wasn't expecting that. I honestly wasn't expecting that.
If I were gonna give this my rating on my blog page...
No regrets.
No, I wouldn't give it no regrets. I wouldn't give it 100. I'd give it an 80%.
An Ultraman 80%?
Yeah, I'll give it an Ultraman 80%.
I liked it a bit more. So I'll give it an 85. I liked it a bit more.
Crunch.
So, like, 8.5 out of 10.
I thought it was alright.
Alright then, join us next time as we talk about the third installment in Ultraman Zero's in Ultraman Zero's journey with his second theatrical release, Ultraman Zero: Revenge of Belial.
We already talked about it on Castranger, but fuck it, we're gonna talk it better on this show. So, suck it, Castranger. Wow, I just told us to suck it.
You just told us to suck us.
Awkward.
You just pulled a DX on yourself. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But anyways, I think that will be it for episode 9 of Ultraranger. Darklops Strikes Back.
Crunch, thanks for being with us. I guess we'll switch you over with Noble for next week, so...
The next episode. But for now, you can follow me on Twitter at Autobot_Autorod.
You can follow me now at my new Twitter handle, @Lane, so it's Lane in all caps with 2 underscores, because that was the best I could do.
Alright, so I'll have to update that for the Twitter page.
Yeah.
You can follow Noble at the Noble117.
No.
And you can follow me at Crunchman61.
If you want to hear me talk about more tokusatsu stuff, you can follow me at facebook.com/GarsTokuBlogs, in which I actually made a new blog this week. It's about the Go Ranger Blu-ray and just how superior it is to, like, all the other copies we've had of it since the dawn of the internet.
Also, apparently we missed Colossal on theaters.
Yeah, Colossal's now out, apparently.
Well, that sucks. I wanted to go see that with you in theaters.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, we'll buy the movie and we'll just watch it, I guess.
You can check us out for other Cast Ranger pages. You can follow us at facebook.com/rscastranger, castranger.podbean.com, patreon.com/Radio Sentai Castranger, www.instagram.com/Radio Sentai Castranger. If you want to hear more from Crunchman and Noble, you can follow them at Ridertown Radio at facebook.com, on YouTube, and on Podomatic. As a reminder,
I really need to update those. I haven't done shit with those in months.
Ultraman Orb is currently legally available on Crunchyroll. Ultraman Gaia is currently available legally on Crunchyroll, and so is Ultraman Geed. And for that, we wish you a good day.
Bye!
See ya.